Welcome, my dear viewer, to Dr. Paul Kebicho, PhD, QB, HSC official YouTube channel. This is my remarks to my audience. This morning, I was at Loyal Media Services, Kemore Show. I have received numerous number of calls, and I want to thank God for all those people who called me to give me compliments. I was extremely humbled. Thank you very much for making me understand that I was talking sense and that I was able to touch some of you people. And I thank God for that. I don't take it for granted. Your compliments are well received, and may God bless you for that. But there are words I said that kept many men and women calling me and telling me to repeat those words. And here I am. All of us, everybody who is alive today has a past. We all have a past. I have a past, you have a past. And we have nothing that we can do now about the past. Year 2023 is gone and gone forever. It will only remain in our diaries, in our books, all in our notes that we wrote for those people who normally write notes. But there's nothing else that we can do about year 2023. We can only try to remember what was good for the year 2023, what was nice for the year 2023, what was nasty for the year 2023. The only thing that we can do is to learn the mistakes that we committed that made us not to be where we are supposed to be in life. So year 2023 is gone. The past is gone. If you had married and you divorced, forget about that. That is now in the past. And I'm telling you, past glory can't make you make progress in life. So that is what we call past. And many of us people, even as I speak to you, are actually living on their past. And the moment you live on your past, you forget to focus on what the future holds for you. We all have a past. Anybody who is alive today has a past. And that past should not necessarily define our tomorrow, should not necessarily make us lose the bigger picture of what tomorrow holds for us, because that is in the past. It is the current situation and status that is going to now become the master plan for our next course of action. I have said the past mistakes that we made ought not to be repeated. You lost your beloved one last year. Fine. We all know the loss. We all know the hollowness. We all understand the painful, the hurting experience that one goes through when one loses a beloved one. And my friends, as we speak even right now, my friend was being buried today, Mr. Benson Irongo Barrier, at a place called Maragua. I had the chance of meeting him last year at a 5 lodges. But now he's no more. So the only thing that remains are past memories. We have had so many people that we have lost, close friends to us. Some of us, we have lost our parents. Painful as it were at that time, the passage of time has healed us. And therefore, what I'm here to tell you, if you are in a relationship that never worked, forget about it. After all, if a lady left you and went to another man, worry not. The period you are with her is enough. You don't require anything else. There is nothing new that person carries that you need to keep regretting. No, don't you worry. Don't you worry. That is life. Because Seraphi, such is life. Don't you worry. If a man left you, don't you worry. We have other men. In terms of morphology, anatomy, and general physique, we are all created as human beings, and the body parts are the same. The only difference is what lies between our 2 ears. Many of us people, we go for physical beauty. It's okay to be beautiful, to have a beautiful woman. It's okay for a woman to have a handsome man. But if you have a handsome man, you have a beautiful woman who has no values, who has no integrity, who is actually antisocial, that's not a person one would go for. Forget about the past. The future today will determine your destination tomorrow. I'm here to tell you this, gentlemen and ladies. And let's appreciate, we have processes in life that are inevitable. Even the pastor who buries people when they die, one day he too will be buried. Allow me to mention one person who was also my friend, but he passed on. This person he's actually a former chief government pathologist. He passed on. You know him. I'll not mention, but of course I know the various chief government pathologists who have been hired by the government. I can remember Kirase Orube. I can remember Dr. Moses Joe. I can even talk about the current one, Johannes Johnson. I think you have Johannes. We have him. So they are there. But do you know the funny thing about life? Even the one who carried that autopsy today, the one who did, the one who conducted whether toxicological analysis, whatever it is that he did, he too will undergo the same process at one stage in life. Did you know even the car, which is called a breakdown, sometimes that car also becomes the subject of being told by another breakdown? Did you know that even doctors, they don't treat themselves? Such is life. So the best thing to ask ourselves, and I want to leave you these words, how come you have been complaining? You have become a perennial complainer that money is not enough. Complaining will not change the status of your life. It is doing things differently. It is doing things differently. So if you want to change your status today, if you want to become a different person from the person you have always been, you must do things differently. You must manage your money differently. You must prioritize your issues, and you must evaluate the kind of friends that you have, and you must now decide and take the painful decision of dropping some of the friends who have actually been detrimental towards your success, who have actually been a barrier, who have been a stubborn block, who have been, let me use all the words that we can use. You must, to become different, new mindset, new results. So change the way you see things. And because I don't want to repeat myself today, you educated your firstborn using loans, which never gave you a good time in life. Why are you thinking that taking this other loan for the secondborn or thirdborn will give you a good time? Unless you have a problem, unless you have been bewitched, and the person who bewitched you died before he could conduct, using those paraphernalias that they use to redo whatever they did to you. Because ordinarily, we must run. If yesterday I left my house at 5:30 and got trapped in traffic, why don't I leave at 5? Because 5:30 has demonstrated that I will definitely get late to the place that I'm going. So it only requires general knowledge. And I've been telling people that having thievedom is not a miracle. It is people whose minds got awakened and they realized what ought to be done, and they did it. They blocked the flow of the river, and the dam was made. It's not about, it is not rocket science. If you start saving 30 shillings per day, by the end of the month you'll have saved 900 shillings. It is not rocket science. So if you want to grow your wealth, do what you need to do. You don't require to be a professor. Becoming wealth is not an academic thing. Becoming wealth is not spiritual. Becoming wealth is not what we call, it's not about acquiring wealth that has been bequeathed to you. I have talked about this book on several occasions, and I really like reading this book. This book is called How Come That Idiots Are Rich and I'm Not? How come idiots are rich and I'm not? It's not about, the beauty with life is that nature only favors the brave. So be courageous. Take risks. Don't become risk averse. Take risks. Go and grow cabbages. Go and grow sukuma wiki. Go and grow maize. Go and whatever it is that you can grow in the horticultural line, go and grow it. Because by the end of the day, when God realizes the kind of ambition that you have, he makes things work out for you. If you want to save money, identify a vehicle that can help you to save that money. I've always offered options, but I'm so worried that Kenyans, I don't know. Many of us Kenyans, we are like wheelbarrows, not good unless pushed. You don't require to be pushed. When you're suffering from diarrhea, nobody tells you go to the toilet. Your ecosystem, your central nervous system, your control tower, your brain tells you to do so. Similarly, you must embrace what we call the car philosophy. Charged, you must be charged, not this, and aligned for results. Charged, C, and aligned for results. Once you do that, life becomes bearable. I am a fund manager. I manage people's money. I invest at the Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited. Talk to me. I'll share more with you on 0722 633 021. May God bless you. Always a pleasure talking to you. But ask yourself tonight, how come idiots are rich and you're not? You claim to have a degree, a master's degree, a PhD, but you're doing nothing. It's not about education. It's about how you manage your resources. And the Bible says, if you can't manage scarcity, you can't manage abundance. So don't go blaming anyone. If you have scarcity, if you have information scarcity syndrome, it becomes very difficult for you to become a wealthy person. Information is what transforms your mind. We went to school to help people. If you think there's something I can do to you and change your life, don't hesitate to call me on 0722 633 021. My name is Dr. Paul M. K. Bishop, PhD, QBHSC, CEO, Panorama Consulting Company, CEO and Chairman, Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited. May God bless you.